Hi guys, my name is Marie. I am an owner and photographer of a photography business. Just a couple months ago, my photography business was called Lethal Fading Photography, and so I've gone through a little bit of a rebrand to Marie Hoffman Photography. And the reason being is just I wanted to be taken a little bit more seriously name-wise, so I just went ahead and changed my business name. So today I want to talk about protecting yourself in the photography business. And the reason I don't want to go into talking about this is because I have had friends who have started out, or I've met acquaintances that are starting out, and a lot of times they come face to face with this trouble, and it's a lot of legal trouble that they can get into. And so I figured, for those of you who are just starting out, this is a good bit of information that I think you really need to take to heart, just to prevent from something drastic happening to you and your business. So you're probably wondering, protecting myself with what? What exactly am I using to protect myself in my photography business? Well, I'm talking about protecting yourself with contracts. I'm talking about protecting the images that you put out there for essentially the world to view. So these little tips are going to help you get better acquainted with what you will be facing if you go into the photography business full time. So I have here a copy of my contract, and it's a wedding contract. And as you can see, it's very lengthy. It's also 3 pages long. It covers just about everything in here that needs to be covered and concerning my photographs. So this is something you're going to need to invest in. You need to work on. You need to have copies of all of your clients to sign. And this is just in case either your client takes you to court or you have to take your client to court. Let's just say, for example, you are working with a photographer who is not the greatest photographer in the world. Is in fact, he or she is starting out. They don't take good photographs. They don't know composition. They don't know how to use their camera. Everything. So everything is just chaotic. But they advertise themselves as a professional photographer, that they take great work in. So the situation just ends up happening. Let's say wedding happens, photographer shoots, all the photos are awful, and the clients are upset. And let's say in this case they signed a wedding contract, and the wedding contract states, I'm a professional photographer and therefore will give you the best results. And the results obviously aren't great. So what the client can do is they can take you to court and saying that they've paid you X amount of money for a professional service and you did not provide them with professional products, and therefore you were held reliable. Now, as I hope you understand that your photo integrity is actually a big deal, especially if you're wanting to do this professionally. So in my contract, I actually write in a section called Photo Integrity, any image that does not meet the standards set forth by Marie Hoffman will not be available for viewing or purchase. And I hold myself to that, and I hold my clients hold myself to that, as you should too in your own contracts. So how does this protect you in terms of if for some reason you have to take your client to court? Well, let's just say, for example, that you shoot for your client and they love your photographs, absolutely love your photographs. However, they feel that they can edit the photos better than you can, and a lot of the time it's not the case whatsoever. So they edit these photographs that you take, they upload these photographs on the internet, like Facebook or whatever, and if these are poorly edited photographs after you've already taken them and have edited them yourselves, that is your name that they are butchering out there. And trust me, you don't want that on your plate. You know, it's wrong. And so what this contract does, and it protects you, and you should have a statement on your contract saying that there should be a print copyright release that they cannot edit any of your photos with any kind of editing tools. And it could just be as simple as cropping the photo. They should not be allowed to crop the photo. Cropping also means editing. And that it's prohibited. So you need to state that. Because if you have to take them to court for this, it's set in stone. They sign the contract. They can't do it, and the judge is going to tell them to remove it and that they can't do it again. So if you decide that you want to put your images on the internet, such as Facebook or your photography website, whatever the case may be, I believe that 3 things need to happen before you actually upload your images on the internet. First, you need to make a low resolution JPEG image of those files. And the reason being is if someone were to steal your photographs and they try to edit it, every time they mess around and resave a low resolution JPEG, it just gets smaller and smaller and it just practically disintegrates. 2, you need to put a logo on your photographs to state that that is your property. 3, you need to invest in metadata. With digital photography nowadays, you can gather a lot of information about a photograph. So a photo can tell you what camera was used, where the photo was taken, all that kind of stuff. So what you're planning on doing with metadata is that you are going into that same file to embed this information, and the information that you embed is basically your name, that you were the photographer, you were the artist, whatever. You type in what your rights are. If someone were to take your images, you have to click on a little thing that says that your photo is copyrighted, and so on and so forth. And so all of this protects your image. So if for some reason your image is caught somewhere else, you can take that to court and pull up your metadata and say, that belongs to me. And so, your case is closed there. The judge is going to say, well, that's your image, can't have person over there like using it for whatever they want to use it for. This has been a Maria Hoffman video tip on protecting yourself in the photography business with contracts and metadata. I hope this has educated you in some way of, protecting yourself. Thanks for watching.